Hello, guys. This is Retro Gamer 06. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're enjoying the weekend. So, if you new to or if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, give it a thumbs up, and hit that notification button so you won't miss a video. All right. So my today's video, actually, I think I'm going to do two today. Like I said, I'm trying to squeeze it in. Um, but I'll do the other one later on in the day, so just keep checking back. But my today's review, I'm doing the Evil Within 1 and 2. There's only two games at the moment. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting with the first one, on the PS4. It's Mature by Tango Gameworks and Bethesda. Uh, Now, this originally came out uh, PS3 and 360, and I think PC, but now you get on the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, like I said, I used to own it on the PS3, but whenever I got a PS4, I sold my PS3 copy and got the PS4. Uh, the best way to describe this game, if you like Resident Evil, okay, you will love this game. Or maybe it's got some Resident Evil references in here. Uh, it's by the Resident Evil creator Shinji Mikami. He's behind this one, so you know it's got to be good. Like I said, count 2014, I think, yeah. And I'm gonna read the back. It says, "Enter the mind of a madman. After witnessing the slaughter of fellow officers, Sebastian, that's a character you play as, is ambushed and knocked unconscious. When he awakens, he finds himself in a deranged world where hideous creatures wander among the dead. Facing unimaginable terror and fighting for survival, Sebastian embarks on a frightening journey to unravel what's behind this evil force." So, if you guys seen The Matrix, think of this as a twisted version of The Matrix, okay? There's a project called STEM, which was originally created by uh, Ruben. That was his birth name, but he goes by Rubik. He's the main antagonist. He's voiced by Jackie Earl Haley. Sebastian is voiced by I can't remember his name now. It's like Amstead or something. He was the main protagonist. Hell on Wheels, that Western show. Uh, but anyway, so Rubik makes this machine STEM. It's like a scientist, I guess you would say, and he's into like the human psyche. Okay, and when you get jacked into the STEM, it takes you to a different whole world, but twisted with monsters. Because the reason he makes this, my understanding, it's been a while since I played this game, uh, is he wants to relive his childhood. He has a sister named Laura, and tragedy happened. I won't get into it much. I don't want to spoil it. I'll try to keep this video spoiler free if I can. But yeah, and that's the whole point of his project. And one of the scientists, I can't remember his name. It starts with a J. He took notice of this, and he reported to Mobius as a company. Think of it as Umbrella from Resident Evil. So now Mobius is interested in Rubik's work, but of course, in order for Rubik to continue, he's using his brain as a core to keep it running. And so Mobius does that. I think they killed him. They took his brain and they use it as a core to keep STEM active. And but there's another subject, a hospital subject named Leslie, and Moby wants his brain. He got this kind of like a ability, I think. But yeah, you're a detective. You work at the Crimson City Department. Now that's Crimson K, not a C. and you're investigating the Beacon Mental Hospital. That's where you go, and that's where the game starts. Uh, Here's the inside, and surprisingly, it's got a manual. I'm very surprised. Uh, Here's the disc and the instruction manual. It's got a little bit of artwork. That's Beacon Hospital. Okay, let's check out the manual. Here's contents. And here are your characters. There's Sebastian, that's the guy you play as, and his partner. She's like a rookie. She's new. And there's Ruvik, the main antagonist. Now I want to say this is the best survival horror game I play. It's good. It's decent. When I first played it, obviously I was confused as to what was going on. The more you play it, uh, you know, you collect files, just like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. As long as you pay attention to the story and especially read the files, you kind of get what's going on. Uh, these are your weapon screen, inventory screen, and you get a weapon called the Agony Crossbow. Really cool. You can create bolts. Upgrade your skills. And there are traps. You gotta be careful. I like to use traps for enemy. I used to lure them like a tripwire. If you hit it, it blows up. But you get these bottles like a distraction weapon. You throw it. I like to throw it near the tripwire and let the enemies come, and they end up killing themselves. So saves a lot of ammo and health. And you can play it stealthy. That's how I like to play it. And there's the keeper. He's got a safe for a head and a hammer. Each one of the monsters you come across. Laura is probably the scariest one for me. She's kind of known as a spider lady or spider woman. Very creepy. And you can melee, enemy alertness icon. Because when the eye is like this, kind of squinting, it means they're looking. When it's wide open, it means they saw you, and you gotta either fight or hide. And of course, you get disarm traps, disarm bear traps. You use matches using the lantern. And this is just warranty. So, gameplay, it plays, it's uh, it's over the shoulder like Resident Evil 4, Dead Space. So if you prefer that gameplay, this is how this is played. Combat is actually really good. It's satisfying. You get good amount of weapons. I love the Agony crossbow. Like I said, I like to shoot a harpoon bolt to the head, kill them one hit. 'Cause I like playing stealthy. You get a shotgun, handgun. We start with a revolver. Uh, you get other guns out there. I don't know what other guns you get. Oh, you get a sniper rifle. You get that. I think you get a rocket launcher, but you gotta beat that. I think you get a rocket launcher, but you gotta beat the game. Yeah, what the requirements are, but I think you can't get the rocket launcher. Uh, the way you upgrade is really, really unique. You sit in a chair. There's a nurse. I can't think of her name at the moment, uh, but she helps you upgrade your skills and everything. And throughout the game, you really want to explore. If you play any survival horror games, exploring is very, very crucial because you get resources and money, whatever, depending what game you're playing. Uh, you get it's this green gel. Collect those because that's how you upgrade your weapons, like higher fire rate, longer health bar or stealthier movements. So make sure you collect any green gel you see. Enemies drop them all the time. Well, they drop ammo too. There's breakable boxes, so make sure you crush every crate you see because it could have a green gel. Green gel, you gotta have those because, like I said, that's how you upgrade your stuff. Uh, it's not a hard game. There's some parts where you could die in one hit. Gotta be careful. Like I said, it's decent. It's got some scary parts, tense moments, but the story is confusing. Not to me, at least, because I've played it so many times and I understand it. But if you're new to this game, like if you're playing for the first time, yeah, you might be confused for a little bit, but you get the hang of it. And it does come from DLC. Uh, there is no, well, I guess it didn't win Game of the Year because there's no like edition. It's just a regular. So the DLCs you gotta buy them separately. I don't think it costs as much. I think it's only like 4.99 a piece. I think, or or maybe one is 4.99 and the other two is 9.99. I think, but it's the assignment and the consequence or consequences. Uh, the story behind those DLCs, you play as Julie Kidman. Again, she's a rookie in this. You play as her, and it kind of shows what she's been through while Sebastian's going through his story. So it's parallel to the main story. So yeah, play the main game first, and then play the DLC. I recommend it in that order. Of course, the third, and then play the DLC. I recommend it in that order. And of course, the third one called the Executioner. You play as a keeper. It's really cool, and it's played in first person. The story one's better with Julie Kidman, but that's just me. So yeah, you got this game, 3 DLCs. Check it out. If you love Shinji Mikami's work, check this game out. And then fast forward to 2017, Evil Within 2. I bought this, I think the day it came out. This game, I have to say, it's a lot better. Uh, I mean, once again, you play as Sebastian. He's bad, but it's voiced by a different actor. I don't know who he is. He's not familiar to me. Here's the spine and the back. And it says, the only way out is in. You are Detective Sebastian Castellanos, and at your lowest point. But when given a chance to save your daughter, you must enter a world filled with nightmares to bring her back. Horrifying threats emerge from every corner as the world twists and warps around you. Will you face adversity head on with weapons and traps, or sneak through the shadows to survive? Explore horrifying domains, story of redemption, face disturbing enemies, choose how to survive. Now, like the first game, I do it stealthy. I like sneak up on enemies and do a one-hit kill. Uh, here's the inside. I don't know if it's got an artwork in the back. Let me check. Here's the. You got Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, Prey. It's not really a manual, but and then your control. It plays gameplay wise. It's a lot similar to the first game, and once again, you use green gel to upgrade your stuff. And I forgot to show you. I mean, I could barely see it, but there is a little bit of artwork. It's hard to see, but yeah, it's if you play the first game, then you're kind of familiar with the gameplay for this. Uh, Now this is not. This is directed by it's Shinji Mikami is not behind this one. He did oversee the development, but the director is John Joannis. I can't pronounce his last name. Forgive me, but yeah, this game. The story is just really good, and it's open world. It's not linear. Yes, this is open world, not too big like like Final Fantasy, like not like that. Uh, but yeah, I think this takes place 3 years later. You see, in the first game, your daughter supposedly died in a house fire, and your wife, Myra, could handle the tragedy, so she leaves Sebastian, and so Sebastian he gets depressed, he starts drinking, uh, and then Julie Kidman offers to help him. So once again, he's back in the stem. He's helping Mopes only because to get his daughter back. Nothing else matters to him. That's kind of the story, the gist of it, that you're looking for your daughter, basically. But yeah, it's an open world. It's got side missions. Again, you can upgrade your weapons. The nurse that helps you upgrade, she's back. One thing I forgot to mention in the first game, throughout the game, there are these statues you can break, and you get a key. And there's a locker in the safe area where you can pick any locker, and it could be green gel, it could be ammo or health items. So in part two, they brought that back. The monsters in this is very well done, terrifying. There's this ghost lady, I can't remember her name, but she scared me. True story, she actually gave me nightmares when I first played this. So yeah, I enjoyed this very much. Uh, I know the first one was kind of hit and miss, but I promise you, you'll like this one better. Uh, like I said, you got side missions. Uh, you can use your radio to look for it's like a it's hard to explain. You kind of use your radio to find stuff like a metal detector, sort of, and you tune in, on it, and then you follow that, put a marker on your map and you follow it. But this is well done. The voice acting was well done. Monster design was really well done. Uh, yeah. Uh, and there's also a shooting gallery, a little mini game, which I think RE4 had. So that's on here too. Uh, there's a lot of collectibles you can get. There's a lot of good replay value. It does not have any DLC, at least not the story DLC like the first game had. So I was a bit disappointed, but it is a big game. So uh, again, it's by Tank Gameworks. They're behind it, Bethesda. Like they helped produce it. Okay, it's mature. It's one player, 31 gigabyte minimum. So uh, uh, just a few days ago, maybe about 2 days ago, Tango Gameworks is working on another project. We don't know what it is yet, but I'm hoping it's a third game. I would love to see a third game because the way it ended, I won't spoil it. I feel like Sebastian's story is done. Now I feel like maybe Julie Kidman should be the main character in the third game if it happens. So yeah, I would love to see a third game. So guys, that is it. Actually, no, hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I can't say this is a little bonus. I bought it on eBay. I guess it was used. That's the keeper from the first game. There he is. Very cool. I forgot. Yeah, the head don't move. You can't move them. There is no articulation, but still, it's really cool. I saw it on eBay, and I just had to have them, so I got him on my shelf behind me. So there you go. Very cool. Little details of barbed wires, the blood. So, but anyway, guys, that is it. Expect a second video sometime later. And yeah, great games. Like I said, if you never played these and you're a big survival horror fan, you got to play this. Great games. They're not much now. These are cheap. Uh, you get them digital if you want. So that's it for this first video. Like I said, expect a second video later on today. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. And again, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.